Hello Virgo, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your full moon reading. We've got a full moon on the 10th or the 11th of January 20, not, I was going to say 2019 then, 2020. So depending on where you are on the planet, of course. So a full moon is all about releasing things. And my full moon readings, they go into what you need to release this full moon and what you need to take responsibility for so that you can create the life of your dreams. So this is the general reading for you all. Virgos, if you'd like a private reading, the $20 off at the moment. There's a link up there to book in for one of those. I get those out within 24 hours of you booking them, and they're 3 pages long. So 1.5 pages about what you personally need to release this full moon and how to do that, and what you need to take responsibility for and how to do that. So let's see what you all got going on, Virgos. Generally, what do you need to release? Jealousy. Another sign got this too. Yeah, jealousy. Right, jealousy. Jealousy comes about when we see someone that has something that we want and we believe that we can't have it too. That's when we get jealous. We don't get jealous when we believe that we can have it too. We see that someone's got something, we think, great, I can have that too. We get jealous when we think that we can't have it too. So this is really about your beliefs of what you can't have, what you believe you can't have, what you believe you can't do, what you believe isn't available to you. That's what it's all about. Now I've got blood all over my hands from squishing that mosquito. So, time to stop doing that, Virgo. Stop believing that you can't have it. You can actually have it. So, when you see something in someone, when you see someone that has something or is doing something that you want or is being something that you want to be, that means that you can have it because it wouldn't be in your experience unless it was a match to you. So that means that you can have it. So you need to start telling yourself. First of all, you need to settle your heart down and tell yourself, look, I can have it too. It's not true that it's out of my bounds. It's not true that this is not available to me. So whenever you feel that jealousy pop up, and often we try and push it down, there's so many people when this jealousy card comes out in private readings or when it comes out with people in my lives, or like friends or partners, past partners. The people that say that they haven't got a jealous bone in their body, they are always, always the most jealous people I've ever met. But what they do is they push it down. They don't want to feel that jealousy. They don't even want to admit to it because it feels so horrible, right? And so many of us do this. So many of us push that jealousy down. We don't want to admit to it. But you need to start admitting to it and actually feeling it so that you can change, you can question that belief that you can't have it too. Yeah. So start feeling the jealousy so that you can tell your heart, it's okay. You can have it too, heart. You can have it too. It is available. I can have it. Oops. Just dropped jealousy in the rainy floor. Virgo, what else do you need to release this full moon? You need to be more open, right? Okay. So listening in your communication skills, letting go of that need to talk, letting go of that need to respond to something. When you're listening to someone, but you're not really listening to them because they said the first thing, the first part of the first sentence, and you're already trying to formulate your response. This is don't do that. You don't need to be speaking all the time. Communication, it's half about listening and it's half about speaking. This is about being open to learning, being open to hear, being open to listen, being open to being taught, being open to other people guiding you, being open to support by others. This is saying, Virgo, that our ego can tell us that we want to be right. We want to know it all already. There's nothing that we can learn. We know it all already. Nobody can tell us anything. Our ego can have that kind of perspective. And it's not good for us because we want to learn. We want to learn from other people. We want to be able to listen to them. For good relationships, we need to have good communication skills. We need to listen to them instead of trying to be right, pretending that we already knew that. This is about being teachable, about being open, about being coachable, about allowing yourself to come, other people to help you to get higher. You're not the top of the heap. Nobody is. We've all got things to teach each other. We've all got things to learn. And so be open to learning. Virgo, what do you need to take responsibility for this full moon? This is a repeat. You got to take responsibility for letting go of that jealousy, for letting go of it properly. So this is saying no more trying to push it down, no more trying to ignore it. That's not how we get rid of negative emotions at all. We don't get rid of it by pushing down. In fact, it gets stronger and stronger. As we push that down, it's like we've just added another ounce of jealousy inside of ourselves until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger in ourselves, and then it explodes. You know, when we do that with anger, when we put a smile on our face when really we're feeling angry and we don't actually express that anger, we don't stand up for ourselves, we don't say no to that person that's overstepping our boundaries, we push the anger down instead, it just builds up inside of us until one day it comes out as rage, you know, rage being just like uncontrollable anger that has been built up inside of us, and it can be the slightest thing that brings that out, you know. It's something just makes us a little bit angry or a little bit frustrated, and then suddenly all of this rage comes out, and everyone's like, whoa, because it's not relatable. It's not relatable to what actually is going on. Whereas if you can feel anger when it comes up, so somebody breaks a boundary, someone tries to harm you, it makes you feel angry. It's an important emotion telling you someone's overstepped a boundary, you need to do something now. Expressing that anger, shouting no to them, yeah? So many of us have been taught not to do that. I know I was taught not to do that. That's how I managed to put up with abuse for so many years, because I've been taught to do that. I've been taught to push my anger down, not to retaliate. Now I know better. And this is the same thing too. It's like with the jealousy. You've got to recognize it now. Don't push it down. Don't push it down, because it just kind of stays inside of you when you do that. And it builds and it builds and it builds. So it's time for you to take responsibility for letting go of that stuff by actually feeling it. Like I said before, already talked about it. You got to feel it first to be able to heal it. And it's all about settling your heart down, saying it's okay. You can have it too. Don't worry. What else do you need to take responsibility for? Virgo, the people that you have in your lives, mirror reflections of your self-love. If people aren't loving you the way you want to be loved, it's because you're not loving yourself the way that you want to be loved. And so if you're loving yourself first, Virgo, if you're really loving yourself, if you're making good decisions for yourself, putting yourself first, how you're feeling first, making really good decisions for yourself, other people are going to love you too in that same way. So many people, especially in the healing and like spiritual world, they think that they're just trying to please everyone else, thinking that they're going to get what they want from that. And it's not self-loving doing that, pleasing others. It's self-loving, pleasing yourself. And so some people think that they have to give out what it is that they want to get back for themselves. So you think, oh, I want more love from other people, then I need to love them more. I need to love other people more. And so they keep on giving it out, and they're getting further and further away from self-love as they put everyone else first. And then they wonder why they're not being loved back. It's because they're not loving themselves. You get a mirror reflection back based on how you're feeling about yourself, not what you're giving out to others, what you're giving to yourself. And so it's time to take responsibility for your self-love, put yourself first, and your life is going to change completely, because then people are going to start mirroring that. It makes such a difference once you start loving yourself and putting yourself first, respecting yourself, valuing yourself. Yeah. Important message for you, Virgos, this full moon. If you like that reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment about what you got out of that, how it resonated with you. I love hearing from you guys. Share it with your friends as well. And have an amazing full moon. I'll see you next time. Bye.